Alright, I just wanted to make a little video here. This is just like crazy technology that I found out today. Just like crazy. You gotta look at Kijai. Kijai, he's a guy from Benedoko. I just wanted to say I was looking through his Comfy nodes and just like so you just go over to Comfy and you just type in like Kijai, Kijai, and you can just see all these nodes, and he's just got like he makes wrappers for stuff. Basically whenever new technology comes out, he just makes a wrapper for it. So like if you just like click on one of his things, you can go to his nodes or his GitHub page, and then you can just kind of look through all this stuff. So just like repositories, and he's just got like wrappers, and these aren't even all posted. These are just like this is all stuff that you could probably try right now. Like every single one of these is just great. Like anyways, so I was looking at this new thing called ComfyUI Ella. It's basically a new it does embedding, so it'll rewrite your prompts for you with a language model, and like other ones that do this are typically a lot more resource intensive. So like you'll do it and then you'll have to wait for language to the sentences or whatever. You have to wait for it to output. It usually takes a while and it takes a lot of VRAM and stuff, but this one is really, it seems really low resources. I was looking through and just like kind of looking through what it says. It's basically, it has like all this technology. I mean, it's got like this is Ella, but like it's got like a time step aware semantic connector. Oh, okay, I see. So I went to Kijai, Kijai, and he actually has this stuff posted in his README, so it's kind of cool. So you don't have to go to this website, but if you go to Kijai and you just search for ComfyUI Ella, and then you can find this. So it kind of shows like an example of it. This is the part that was on that website, so it kind of shows how it compares to SDXL embedding and Dolly 3 embedding, and so it kind of like is. So this prompt is a black dog sitting between a bush and a green pair of pants, standing up with nobody inside of them. So it's like it understands the words, the prompts, and then it tries to create an image based on that. Like so, like most STXL isn't usually very smart, so it's like a dog, and then there's bushes, and then it doesn't even get the pair of pants. I don't think it doesn't even get pants in there. So you can kind of see how this would be useful. Like Ella's, I mean, it's useful because it can take your embedding and figure, all those videos where it's like asked an AI to do this, and then this image is basically a lot of those are kind of fake. Like it's they'll ask they say they asked the AI, but it's the AI's understanding of your prompt. So if you do a bad prompt, it's not gonna work out very well. But so if you get something like Ella, it kind of understands your prompts a lot better. So you can do like a spaceship that looks like a Sydney Opera House. So like this is its understanding of this. Dolly 3 seems to lean more into the Opera House, and this one seems to lean more. I guess they're both Opera House, but this one edits space in the background. So it's like that's where it implemented space, and then this one is just like not even space related at all. So this is like an actual ship. Like it understood a spaceship. Like that's super interesting. And then here's the panda. So the panda with the aviator glass on its head. So these two kind of understood like like it's wearing aviators, but this is like it understood that it needs to put them on its head, I guess. So let's see. This is like a more interesting. So this is actually why Midjourney is so great is because of the embedding. So it's basically like you think Midjourney is like cool because it's like a fancy it's just like a really good model, but it's more than that. Like Midjourney's special because of its ability to understand your prompts. So basically that's why Ella is basically it's a free version. It'll take your prompts and then it understands what you're asking for, and it'll put like more weight on specific parts of it. Or I kind of make it sound like when I'm describing it, kind of like rewrites your prompt sort of. But I mean, I guess from this like thing here, it's just has a better understanding of what you're trying to write. So so like yeah, so that's kind of interesting. So then we'll go to the Ella. Oh, and then on this page you can get, these are just the workflows, but you can like look. So this is like positive and negatives. So it's interesting like how positives and negatives can affect. So the negative is basically what the embedding like what the latent space should not go towards, and then the positive is what it should go towards. Oh, so this Emma thing, this I thought was really interesting. So we'll so this is by Ray Wang of Wrong Wang, Wrong dot Wang. That's a fun name. This is actually written like 2 days ago, so that's kind of fun. So Ella is it's I mean it talks about Ella. It's for enhancing semantic alignment or improving your embeddings basically to understand your prompts better. So that this basically will take your images and it'll write a story based on your images. So Emma will so it'll see an image of like a person and then it'll write the story for it basically. I mean I think this isn't like out yet, but basically it'll be able to tell a story of your character. So then between if you just go back and forth between Ella and Emma, create a full story that goes on forever if you wanted to. So you say like Ella, I'll write like a person that walking his dog or something. So it'll make a person walking his dog, and then you give it to Emma, and Emma will basically write a story that continues that on. See, you can see it storyboards it, so it's got like basic storyboard, and then it captions it. So it's got like so it basically writes a story for you. So between Ella and Emma, you can get like a full like adventure with just prompts basically, which is super interesting. And then it goes beyond and it can do styles. So if you draw your own thing, you can basically if you make art, you can take your art and then get a story out of it. Like that's super cool. So you can like get a story from your and then you can just keep going back and forth over it. It's really cool. I think there's gonna be a lot of stuff that comes from this. And then I think this align your steps is another part of Ella. So it optimizes your sampling schedules. So I think this is probably why it's more efficient. Cause it so Ella's like part of it. It like helps you figure out what words are more like what you should be doing, and then this basically makes it like optimizes sampling schedules in diffusion models. So this is like a new sampler. So yeah, so I mean you can kind of see this. I'll leave all these links in the description if you get bored and want to look at them all. But yeah, there's a lot of this is like really cool stuff. So then we'll go down to I just wanted to this is Gemini. You can use Gemini. It's Gemini 1.5 Pro, so it's like the new model. It'll probably be out in a few months. We'll see. So we're just gonna have it write a few sentences for a prompt. So like like a pizza shop. It's like it's about Tony and his pizza dough or whatever. Yeah. And then I have this workflow up already over here. So this is one of the default workflows, and then I put this one down here just to show what the default without the special embedding or whatever. There we go. And then let it generate. So you can see this is just the case sampler, and like it was almost immediate. Like you didn't even look at that. Like I mean, it's like it's a it's only 512 by 512, but like you can see how this is like this like it's a pizza shop, and this is just a guy. We don't even. He looks like he's in a hardware store or something. He's not. What is this? I mean, it's probably because this one doesn't have like a second upscaler on it or anything, so it's probably more example of this one. But you can see that's insane. I took a prompt from here, just like yeah, just a basic prompt. That's not a special prompt, and I got this pizza guy, and the like, dude. And if you animate this, so if you go basically Ella to Emma, and you animate it with like animate diff, like that's gonna be that's gonna you know that's crazy. I'm just gonna do another like write a biker, I guess, you know. See what happens here. Let's do this here. Upload. So it's a guy with his bike. Guy with his bike. I was thinking like a guy with like a bicycle, but this isn't even. This is just a bicycle. I mean, this is just a motorcycle. Like, I guess it does have like a little watermark there, but we can do like watermark. That's how you get rid of watermarks. You just have watermarks. So these are this is embeddings. I mean, it's an encoder, and then the conditioning is an embedding, which basically helps it like navigate the latent space. I mean, once you have something like this, you can just basically sit here and just like you can just sit here and prompt. That one didn't get rid of the watermark, but that's fine. So like, you know, that's really cool. Write 2 sentences about a knight fighting a dragon. Alright. Oh, this one didn't add the dragon. Okay, this one looks like it's gonna. I mean, that's not a dragon, that's just a person. What about the dragon? Alright, let's see what this does. Yeah, like you could almost just sit here and just generate. Do that. Like, dragon knight. This is just a dragon knight. Like a dragon knight. Like, that's. Oh, this is cool. This is so cool. Man. Alright, I'm going to end the video, but if you thought this was interesting, leave a like and subscribe. If not, then leave a comment. You know, explain how I should like edit these down better. But you know, I just really want to express, you know, how cool this stuff is. You know, you can't like you can't cap my passion for cool stuff. So yeah. All right, that's gonna be it. Uh, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, just an extra little add-on here. I wanted to talk about Hyper SD, Hyper Stable Diffusion. This is like a new model. It came out from ByteDance. So the people that made TikTok, that's where this came from. So it's basically like a new model that's like it seems to be really short. So it's only 8 steps, but it has more it's more creative, I guess. What is this example? Abstractly from random noise to clear image in 1 step. Doesn't work perfectly. Yeah, this is like, I guess there's an error or something. I'm not really sure. So SDXL sample trajectory. So LCM apparently just. Oh, so this is the um when they make it blurry, like they add noise. This is them adding noise, and then this is denoising. So denoising right here. So this is like the level of I guess no, when it turns around, that's denoising. So this is the image, and then this is the this is where they want to be, or whatever. This is like out in nowhere. I think. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. But so LCM just goes straight, just like straight here, and it's like not very accurate. So you want to be like right here, because like those little tiny shifts in this this is basically latent space. Little shifts in this latent space. Yeah, this is latent space. So this like here, this is in latent space. All right, I said that. So LCM just goes like straight, but with the other models, it'll get noisier, I think, and then it'll come back, and then so it'll try to correct here. This is where it like corrects. So during that first step, it's like, you know, just really getting. So it fine tunes. So this kind of shows how like if you do like, you know, like 10 steps, maybe you're right here, but if you get like if you add those extra steps, you know, it gets closer to where you want to be. So that's kind of interesting. So so this is Hyper SD. So this is Hyper SD. Um let's see, falls under the umbrella consistency trajectory, uh, probability flow. Okay. Um, Man, this is stuff that I don't even. I mean, I understand like the general I have a general understanding about how these latent space graph things work, but this is training scores. Okay, so it estimates the endpoint. That's distillation models. So diffusion I think is different. Uh, Man, this is interesting stuff. Sampling and inference. Dude, this web this this is cool. Okay, semantic preserving. Uh, I mean, I haven't. You're watching me look at this right now. So like, let's not let's not act like I probably could have researched this and upload like an actual video, but we're here just checking things out too. So you guys are here. I'm here. We're all figuring it out together. So let's look. Hyper SDXL. Fast model method implemented for SDXL Stable Diffusion 3. Let's see. Hmm. So I've been using SDXL like Lightning and LCM, and like they aren't very good. Like I don't think I would ever use them over SDXL, but like Hyper SDXL, that's like an actual like it's actually as good as SDXL. So there's like to me, there's no reason why you should use SDXL if you have Hyper SDXL because it's just faster and it's just better overall. It's just better. Like I mean, yeah, that's what I've been using for all my deform stuff, and it cut my upload, it cut my time for generation down like in a quarter. It takes like a quarter of the time it did before. So that's like why I can upload more now. It's really nice. So yeah, so this is like kind of the like you use low steps, and then what I use is an IP adapter. I'll show my workflow for that. Um, my workflow. This is kind of my workflow for this. I usually switch out this image for something else. Like it's like too grainy or whatever. But so you want to make sure your image is really good. So here's my model right here. So I use this McLean SDXL hyper, and then I use IP adapter. So IP adapter does like a ton of work on hyper models. Like it seems like a lot of the because IP adapter is really strong for navigating like um so it basically like points you towards the direction of this photo in the latent space, and then basically so hyper can do like a lot of the work, or I mean I guess it like combines hyper and IP adapter just work really well together, I guess. And then I mean that's basically it. I should make a video about how I've been doing these I mean I showed how to do movement already, but I didn't really show how to do it with parsec yet. So I'll probably do that tomorrow or another day. So I'll just show that off. Um, so yeah, I'll just show that off in another video because that's like I just learned how to do that last week, so that's like a brand new thing that I can bring up. So yeah, uh, yeah. So I guess the second time leaving. So I guess if you're still here, I don't. You probably left your computer on or something, but so yeah, it's gonna be it for now. Thanks for watching again.